taken out of context. I was saying the genocide that we saw in 1940 because of Cardi B. Speaking philosophically, it certainly was good. Violence and murders and all the death and destruction of any dictator that we've had in history. Redefine it and call it good. We are living in a time when it comes to morality where we are redefining what is good and what is evil. Okay, so yesterday in my podcast, I reacted to Cardi B's performance at the Grammys, and it has come to my attention that some of my words were taken out of context from their intent. I did compare Cardi B to Hitler, and I did compare her performance to Hitler or any other dictator, and I certainly did come for any reason, to any dictator. And secondly, I want to say this, I did conflate the consequences or the gravity of the Cardi B's performance at the Grammys. I would conflate that to the horrors of the genocide that we saw in 1940 or any of the other violence and murders and all the death and destruction of any dictator that we've had in history. Just to be clear and clear up any confusion, I was stating that we are living in a time when it comes to morality where we are redefining what is good and what is evil. Sometimes we have a hard time imagining that someone would do something bad and redefine it and call it good. That's why I was pointing out that there have been many examples of dictators or horrific events over the last 100 years where people did really bad stuff, but they believed or claimed that they were doing it for good reasons, for moral reasons, for liberating reasons. And as an example of that, I was saying if you were to go back and read some of Hitler's speeches, you will find that he claims to believe that he was liberating people and doing something virtuous. This compared Cardi B to Hitler or any dictatorship of any kind, and it certainly was conflating all of the evil things that have happened to the consequences of Cardi B's performance or any other performance for that matter. I was speaking philosophically in order to make a point and then using an unequivocal example from the past where someone has traded evil but called it good. So I'd like to end this little 5-minute talk with the same ending that I used on yesterday's podcast. This Grammy performance is a very small microcosm. It might seem trite, it might seem a little bit petty. It's just a microcosm to show something that is a lot bigger. I'm actually trying to blow this up into a crisis. I'm actually saying we are in a crisis because of the Grammys and because of Cardi B and because of a music performance or any other musician or artist or band. That's why we are in a crisis. And what is the crisis? The crisis is this. We are redefining what is moral and what is immoral, what is virtuous and what is not virtuous, and it is going to have devastating consequences for America. That's it. Peace out. See you soon.
Read the Bible.
Game over.